Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Nick Harris's Can Log. What is up, people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. Now, if you're already here, then welcome. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time in today. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much for doing that, because you didn't have to. Now, if you, like I said, if you are new here, then welcome. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did, and just thanks for being here. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about how thankful I am for you. Just know I'm thankful. Let's go ahead and move on into the magic part of this video, and then I'll talk about how awesome you are later on in the video. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. Let's get into this video right now. First off, you need to know what actually is Can Log. Well, Can Log is a very visual way to vanish the logo on a Coca-Cola can. Or, this doesn't really have to be specific to a Coke can. You can use any can you want to, as long as the logo works appropriately with the method, which you'll understand that more as I go on. You can make the logo appear, you can make it vanish, and there's multiple different ways to make it reappear or vanish. There's multiple different handlings taught on the downloadable tutorial video, so let's talk about the tutorial video. The tutorial video is pretty short, it's a little over 10 minutes long, and on there you learn how to construct your gimmick and how to perform the multiple different variations that I just talked about. The construction part of the tutorial has English subtitles that you have to read and some music in the background, and then for the actual performance of him teaching you how to use the gimmick, that is not any subtitles, that's just completely normal talking in English. Now that you know what Can Log is and you know what you receive, let's talk about some more questions you may have, such as how difficult is this to perform? It's actually super easy to do. This is going to take just a little bit of practice, but maybe like 20 minutes worth. Once you understand how the gimmick works and you have it constructed, you start playing around with it, you'll totally have this gimmick down in no time. How are the angles for Can Log? You have to perform this effect with your audience in front of you, so you can't perform surrounded. Just keep your audience 180 degrees in front of you. Is Can Log examinable? Yes, at certain points it is, and at certain points it's not. At the beginning, if you want to have your spectators examine the can, or if you just want to take a can that's sitting on the table, you can do that as well. So you can just bring it up. It's an empty can. I just want to go ahead and make that clear. You can't do this with a full can. Now, when you take that empty can from your spectators, you can do a move if you would like to, so that way you can have it examined before, and you can also do a move afterwards to make the can examined afterwards. Now, during the actual, action of making the logo appear and vanish, when the logo has vanished, the can is not examinable. You know that this is a download, and you know there's a gimmick involved, so let's talk about the construction of the gimmick. Is it difficult? How long does it take? Do you need extra supplies? It's really easy to do. Probably gonna take you like 10 minutes to construct. Does not take much time at all. And then once you put this gimmick into action, then it's going to work until you decide that you don't want it anymore. It should stay in good quality as long as you take care of it, like everything else. As long as you take care of your gimmicks, it's going to work. There's no delicate materials here, so it should last you for a while. Are there any negatives when it comes to performing Can Log? Well, just be careful of your lighting at some points, because I don't think it's a big concern, but I do think you just need to be aware of it, where you're holding the can, certain light, to make sure that everything looks alright. Now, this is going to look good in person and on camera, so don't be afraid to perform it in person. I still think it's going to look good, right? It's not like it's strictly for camera or anything like that. But another thing you should know is that you have to make sure you choose the right cans, because the logo needs to be going like horizontally. And another thing is you can't use any can, because you have to make sure that it has certain features to the can. Like the tall cans are going to work really well, but just the normal size cans might just be a little too fat and a little too short. What are the positives to performing Can Log? I love how visual this is, and I love that there are multiple handlings taught, because I could see myself using all the different ways that they teach on the download to make the logo come back or vanish. I think that that's really cool. They taught more than one way. I appreciate that. Another thing I like about this is that you really can take an empty Coke can just sitting on a table and then go right into it from there, as long as it meets the certain, features of the can that you need to use. My final positive for this is the price. This is $5. This is an absolute steal to learn something this cool, and even if you just use it for a video, which you could still use it in person, but even if you just made a video out of this, a $5 trick is still pretty cool in my opinion. What's this retail as? Well, it currently retails as $5 US, and is that a fair price? Absolutely, that's a fair price. You're getting a steal for that. I mean, what magic trick can you find for $5 you can make a cool Instagram video out of? And even if you wanted to do it in person, which you absolutely can, don't let me scare you by saying Instagram video. This is good in person too, but for the price, It's really good. It honestly could have been like $7 too, and I think people would have still liked it. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It deserves a solid score, but I took off a couple points, or well, a point and a half, because you can't perform this surrounded, and the can, I think it looked really cool, but you just got to be careful of your lighting. And some points, like I said, that is not a big issue. I don't want you to stress out when I say lighting. It's not as bad as some of the other tricks where you need to stress out about lighting. This is just really just something you need to be aware of and not really stressed about. Another reason it's getting that rating is because it's $5. Thank you so much for watching this video and sticking around to the end. If you feel that CanLog is for you and you want to make a cool visual trick, then the link for it is in the description down below if you'd like to check it out. Now, also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TylerLunsfordMagic. There I post all sorts of behind the scenes, Q&A, and sneak peeks, and you can reach out if you have any questions or just comment down below if you have any questions and I will be happy to answer them. Now, without further ado, hopefully I'll see you in another video I post, and once again, thanks so much for watching. You're awesome. And also thank you to Nick Harris for sending me this product so I could do the review for you beautiful people out there. And hopefully I'll see you in another video I post sometime soon. See ya. Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Nick Harris's CanLog. What did I just... Was that air? Was that dust? Was that a fly?